Ever since I was a kid, I knew I wanted to visit Italy, and the first destination that we visited was Rome because Rome is the capital of Italy, and of course, we had to start our journey strong. And we visited Italy after our trip in south of France, and we were literally starving. And we took an overnight Flixbus to Rome. It costed about 35 euros, and the first thing that we ate was this chicken dish that we ordered in this really niche and authentic Italian restaurant. It was just the locals over there. It was genuinely the best meal ever. It was a good and strong start to our trip. We look cooked as hell because we have been roaming about since yesterday. This is actually our first day in Roma. We had our lunch. सुबह से हमने कुछ भी नहीं खाया था, तो हमने कॉफ़ी पी, कुछ खाया. अब हम वापस रूम में जा रहे हैं, थोड़ा चिल करेंगे because we are tired. And then so we have reached Rome and we are taking the what? The train to Colosseum. और इनकी नहीं ट्रैम है ये, और इनकी ट्रैम तो मैं दिखाती हूँ. पूरी ग्रीन है, कूल है, नाइस. We decided to visit the Colosseum, which is one of the 7 wonders, at night because it looks even more prettier at night time. I think it is best to visit the Colosseum in the night time because it wasn't crowded and it looked even more prettier, because in the daytime it looked kind of okayish, but in the night time it looks really beautiful. And we also did a nice little photo shoot over there because when in Rome, you know. So this is how it looks, and we're actually kind of underwhelmed. I mean, we didn't expect it to be like so underwhelming, but I mean it's beautiful, but I guess it's a bit underwhelming. That's sad, but photos अच्छी आ रही हैं यहाँ पे. In hindsight, I think because I had traveled a lot of Europe in a short period of span, इसीलिए मैं बोल रही हूँ underwhelming, but it was overwhelming. Trust me. The Italian yellow street lights literally healed something in my heart, and we walked around in the streets of Rome in the night time. It was so romantic and it was really just so beautiful. It felt like my dream came true. And then we went to this really niche, again very unpopular Italian place for dinner. It was so good. Besties, day 2 of Rome, and this is my bit of the day. And sadly बहुत बारिश हो रही है यहाँ पे, but अभी thankfully बारिश रुकी है, तो अभी हम जा रहे हैं Vatican City. And this is मुस्कान's fit of the day. और हिमानी ने हमें join कर लिया है कल. This is हिमानी's fit. बस बारिश ना हो, और हमें बहुत भूख लग रही है, तो we're gonna have pasta, of course, because when in Rome, catch you at the restaurant. So we had booked an Airbnb and it wasn't much far from the center, so it was hardly 3-4 stops of the metro station to reach to the central area of Rome. Roma. Roaming in the streets of Rome. Roaming in the streets of Rome. हमने order करा है gnocchi pasta. अब हम कर रहे हैं wait. Pasta is here. This is the vegetarian pasta. हम तीनों ने same ही लिया है, क्योंकि दूसरा option was not in chicken. Let's do a little taste test. After the taste test, the verdict is that I don't like it. It's penguin ka pasta. No, it's not the vibe. We got a tiramisu and they got something else. What is this?
Cannolo.
Okay. Basically ice cream.
No, it's not.
It looks like ice cream.
Ricotta and canary.
Okay, but it's sweet, right?
हाँ, it's sweet. But और हमें थोड़ा सा सॉस बेस वो भी ट्राई lemon chili.
What are these triangles? कैसा है बताओ?
I've not yet tried. But
Okay.
I'm waiting for it.
But bhai, tiramisu was so good.
Waiting for it?
Like it
Are
was,
you
it was
waiting
really,
for
really
it?
good. After hearing the positive reviews of the cannolo, I also decided to get the same, and I also got the limoncello from this lemon store. And here's a little taste test. And the verdict is that it was genuinely so delicious. It was so good. It's giving house cars.
Chocolate.
After eating that bad pasta, we decided to reach the Spanish Steps, and we were visiting Italy in April, but even then it was quite crowded, which was actually unexpected because we were told that Italy in May, June, July is super crowded, but even in April it was crowded. Beautiful water, and these are the Spanish Steps. दिख नहीं रहे पर पीछे ही है. बहुत भीड़ हो रही है. Thankfully धूप आ गई है. We can have fun now. पर अभी इसके बाद हम जाएंगे ट्रेवी फाउंटेन, बट वहाँ पे बहुत भीड़ होने वाली है. पहुँच गए हैं. आना ज़रा इधर पीछे आ जाओ. ये तो वीडियो है.
It's a video.
Now we are going to Trevi. I don't know why, but my eyes look a bit tired today. क्योंकि भाई हम 3-4 दिनों से घूम रहे हैं, and obviously it does show on the face and stuff. And the hawa is so much, but we are really enjoying Italy. And then we decided to try some focaccia bread, and they had a lot of different options, a lot of vegetarian options as well. And I think in Italy you get so many vegetarian options which are good that you don't even want to try the non-vegetarian ones. So we got this focaccia bread with the mushrooms, and let's see how it is. Very hot. Nice. All happiness aside, there is something so beautiful about hanging out with your girls in a new country, and especially in the grocery store. Grocery shopping in a new country is all part of the experience. सारी चॉकलेट्स लेने का मन कर रहा है, बट वही है कि क्या क्या लें. I don't think the photos and videos can do justice to just how beautiful the Trevi Fountain looks, but it was so crowded. Like, genuinely, if you see, you couldn't even move, and taking individual photos was such a task. But despite that, I was really glad to be there. And also, the practice of throwing the coins in the fountain, it has been banned. बहुत ज़्यादा ही भीड़ है, बहुत ज़्यादा, extremely crowded. We tried to take photos, but वो फोटो भी नहीं आई है.
Why not go to the
धूप आ गई है. Always love the sun. Now we're going to Vatican. But before leaving, we had to try the gelato from Rome, and we got it from this place called Amorino. मैं तो वो खा लिया ना, मेरा पेट भर गया. So we reached the Vatican museum and I don't know why but हम बहुत ज़्यादा थक गए हैं. I think mainly because हमने नीस में बहुत ज़्यादा ओवर अपने आप को यूज़ कर लिया. एनर्जी ज़्यादा यूज़ हो गई है. So अब जा तो रहे हैं बट एनर्जी है नहीं, बट चलो कोई नहीं, अब आए हैं तो घूम लेंगे, वही वाली बात है. So going now. By the time we reached the Vatican Museum, it had closed. So then we decided to visit this really viral tiramisu place, because honestly, one of the reasons I really wanted to visit Italy was because I am the biggest fan of tiramisu, and this place called Two Slices is really popular over here. So we literally traveled for 2 hours just to go to that place, and we got stranded in the middle of nowhere. So we just got a Uber to go to that place, you know. Being a tiramisu lover, I had to get two. So I got one classic and one pistachio. When in Italy, one must splurge. Okay, this is the pistachio one.
So worth the hype.
Oh my god. I'm trying the classic one.
So worth the hype. So worth the hype.
Tiramisu has been bagged because we could not finish it. I could not finish it, lol. And the tiramisu made me so happy. Oh my god. Like I feel super duper happy after having the tiramisu. It was so worth it. I just loved it so much. Before we knew it, it was time for the next destination, and the next place we visited was Naples, which was about 2.5 hours away from Rome, and we took a Flixbus again. And unlike Rome, Naples is very different from Rome, of course, and since it falls in the south of Italy, the vibes were completely different. Also, it's a bit dirty. I am from India, so I think it's a strong thing coming from me, but I genuinely felt like I'm back in Delhi or something, because it's but it's quite dirty and not that Europe vibes, you know what I mean. ये हमारा Airbnb है, ये एंट्री थी, ये देख लो, धर्मशाला only. It is तो धर्मशाला only. थैंक गॉड लिफ्ट है. चलो, ये मेरा बैग, और लेकिन आप हालत देख लो ज़रा. Hi guys, we have reached Naples and honestly Naples feels like India. ये हमारा Airbnb है and literally it's giving धर्मशाला vibes. अभी हम बाहर जा रहे हैं पिज़्ज़ा खाने के लिए. तो we're actually super hyped to try this world famous pizza. और अभी मैं दिखाती हूँ रोड कैसी यहाँ पे बहुत अलग है normal Italy से. Like it's not giving Europe for some reason. And it seems like such a worn down and old city, but obviously इसका एक अलग experience है. And I'm like so excited to try the food here. And we came here just for the food. So one of the reasons we wanted to visit Naples was for eating the best pizza in the whole world at Pizzeria de Michele, and it is a Michelin star restaurant, so we had to try this place when in Italy. और थोड़ी बिल्डिंग ऊंची है. भूख लगी है भाई, भूख लगी है यार. आई वांट समथिंग. शुड वी गेट इट और नो? हमें तो काफ़ी अपनापन सा लग रहा है, because it's giving India once again, as I said. And now we're going to that famous shop. और भाई यहाँ तो it's literally like every other street is like Karol Bagh and Old Delhi. Like there are so many little streets. अभी हम main street में आ गए हैं. So. और ये देखो छोटी छोटी दुकानें वैसी या ऐसे वहाँ पे छोटी छोटी फैक्ट्रियाँ हैं ऐसे करोल बाग में या अपने को पढ़ाती हूँ. A lot of people hate on people from Naples because the place is run down, etc. And they also face a lot of racism, but I think that's really wrong because you can't really do much about it because you know it's not in your hands. And then we finally reached the Pizzeria de Michele and they had a long waiting and they only serve 2 kinds of pizza. We got number 4 and यहाँ पे हमें wait करना है and then we'll get it from here. And we're all getting the margarita pizza. Nice. We're going downstairs. We are waiting for legendary people and I hope it's worth the hype. We only got 2 margaritas because उन्होंने बोला कि बहुत बड़ा है तो that's what I don't think I आ चुका है. Smells so good. So good. Yeah, it's freaking huge. सही बोला था लड़के ने. Yeah. हमारा पिज़्ज़ा आ चुका है and it's so huge and it smells so good and the best part is कि हमने सुबह से कुछ नहीं खाया like तो I think टेस्ट बेटर लगने वाला है. खा के बस देखते हैं कैसा है. Honestly, after all that hype, my verdict was that it was really fresh and it was really simple. So it wasn't something we had never tried before, but it felt really authentic and the ingredients were of the top quality. So I think I will remember that pizza as being one of the most authentic ones. Souvenir shopping everywhere. Because of course, but you cannot. Oh my God! I hope I didn't break anything.
I didn't hurt it.
यहाँ पे मिर्ची का स्टाइल है पूरा. And then we took to the streets of Naples because it offers a lot of street shopping experience, a lot of small food joints, and the best part was the Aperol spritz, which was being sold for only 1.50 euros, which is literally nothing, and it was so good. We had like 3 or 4 glasses and shots of it. Naples is honestly really cheap because it has a lot of small bakeries, small shops, very local shopping experience.
इसीलिए पता है वो भी दिख रहे हैं स्ट्रीट फूड वगैरह भी अच्छा लग रहा
है. हमें लेना है आउटफिट चेक बट यहाँ पे गली में तो फिट चेक आ नहीं पा रहे. बाहर जाके वी आर ट्राइंग बट लाइक लेट्स सी. मैंने लिए ऑरेंजेस और अभी हम शायद लेंगे पास्ता. इनके पास काफ़ी सारे कलरफुल पास्ताज फ्रॉम Napoli. By the time we found a place to take a fit check, the sun had already set, and even then we didn't miss the opportunity to take a fit check because of course when in Italy, but it was so awkward because so many people were staring. Photos खींचने के बाद by the way this is fit check and अरे ये zoom कैसे हो गया, ये zoom कैसे हो रहा है. अब हम जा रहे हैं वापस. Maybe we'll have Aperol spritz maybe because अभी तक हमने try नहीं किया है and we really want to try it. Look at the streets of Naples. It's very ghetto, not gonna lie. Slayers! Yeah!
हिमानी को स्ले करने वाले.
Yes. Bro, look at these alleys. Tell me they don't look shady as hell. But I mean, who cares? Day 2 of Napoli. we're waiting for the bus and we'll go to this mall. I don't know the name, but कुछ तो है दिखा दूँगी. Outfit of the day. पता नहीं बहुत bloated सा feel हो रहा है. By the way, the mall is called Galleria Umberto I and it is very similar to the one in Milan. We got off from the metro and now we are going to this mall. So there are a few things I wanted to talk about Italy and Italians, and the first thing that I noticed was that Italians stare a lot, and that's actually a wild statement coming from an Indian because Indians stare a lot as well. But Italian stare is just something else. They just really stare you from top to bottom, and it's not just the men, it's also the women. And also Italian men, they compliment you a lot. Like they'll come up to you and they'll just call you Bella, Bellissima, stuff like that. So they're really flirty, I would say, and really kind also. We also felt this huge distinction between the nature of Italians from the north and from the south. So Italians in Rome were actually a bit arrogant and rude, like they refused to help even in metro, despite the fact that we were just three girls and we wanted some help with the luggage, but they just ignored. People in the south of Italy were actually much kinder and helpful. Anyways, we came to grab this really popular pizza fritta. It is really one of the iconic places from this place called Sorbillo, if I'm pronouncing it right. But actually it was very fried, so we didn't get it because we were already feeling quite bloated. So we got a regular pizza from one of the local restaurants. It was good. Sorry, it was good, but बहुत ज़्यादा था. पेट ओवर हो गया, I think. वॉक करने की जरूरत पड़ेगी कम से कम 20 मिनट. And then we decided to grab coffee from a local place, and what happened next was genuinely so beautiful. So the ladies who were serving in that cafe were actually a bit tipsy and they started dancing, and then they also invited us along with them, and they were so friendly. The coffee was mid, not gonna lie, but the experience A1. That moment right there was the highlight of our entire Italy trip. After when it happened, we were like, oh my god, what just happened? That was the most beautiful and crazy experience, because we had not imagined that we would be dancing in the middle of nowhere with strangers and having so much fun. This is what traveling is all about, meeting strangers and feeling so lively. It feels like life is worth the living. Naples is actually the connecting point if you want to go to Positano and complete south of Italy. So it does get a lot of crowd that way. But we decided not to go to Positano because budget was low, lamau. Anyways, we decided to spend the rest of the day just chilling around and exploring the rest of Naples. This is the main Naples square, so it had much better infrastructure than the place where we were staying. There was also the sea nearby, and it was really beautiful. Really blue sky and blue water. There were so many young boys dipping in the water, even though it was really cold. And April in Italy is still pretty cold. As you can see, we're wearing jackets, but I think they just couldn't wait for that summer experience, and it was so lovely to see them like dipping in the water. Just so much fun.
मुझे यार कुछ ठंडा कुछ फ्रूट जूस टाइप
Also, a little fun fact, at this exact moment, there were so many people around. Like, I had a complete audience and people were cheering at this moment. It was kind of awkward for me, but a girl gotta do what she gotta do. I was also talking to my friend how Indians generally don't vacation in a way where we just chill and do nothing. And on this particular day, it was one of those days where we did nothing. We just roamed around, had fun. It was just a very chill day and one of the most memorable ones. This is also because we had to catch a bus at midnight for Venice. Okay, so we reached Venice in the morning at about 7 a.m. It was genuinely crazy because everything was closed and our Airbnb check-in was at 3 p.m. So for 3 hours we literally sat in a coffee shop till 10, and then they kind of threw us out. They were like, we have customers coming in, blah blah blah. So at 10 a.m. we were on the streets of Venice, and we spent an hour in front of a church, and then my friend had to call the owner up and we requested an early check-in, which was also at 1. Hello, before leaving I am going to send you the fit of the day. So this is the dress that I'm wearing. This is my makeup. So our Airbnb was low-key on the outskirts of Venice, so we had to take like a bus for an hour, and we hadn't slept the entire night. So जाते तो पहले हमने 2 घंटे सोए हम, and then we left at about 4 or 5. So to reach like the main Venice area, you have to take a ferry, and we got the ferry card. We got the tickets, and this is for €9.50. जहाँ बैठे थे वो वैसे taken the ferry. एक second रुको, this is the ferry. Of course, हाँ करा है. I couldn't stop myself from singing that song Khuda Jaane while I was in Venice, because that entire song is filmed in Italy, and that particular moment was literally etched in my brain. It was such a lifelong dream of mine to visit Venice, and when I finally visited, I felt like I was living in a dream. But can I be honest with you, apart from this major, like the central area where you have the gondola rides and the water-led city, apart from that, Venice hasn't much to offer. Like, it's low-key boring apart from all this, and even in this area, you won't find much to do. Also, bro, it was low-key scary for us because the three of us, we don't know swimming, which is such a bummer. Like, what if the ferry turns in the water, and what if the gondola ride literally turns? So that was so scary to imagine. Also, each gondola ride costs about €100, so you can split that if you have 4 people along with you. We were just the 3 of us, so we found another Indian couple who were from Delhi but living in London, and the 5 of us decided to Dutch in, and we paid about €20 for the gondola ride. The gondola drivers were looking so cute with their uniform. It was so much fun, and also it was the perfect weather because the sun was out and it was really nice.
We go there?
This is also a sign for you to go on that girls trip because a lot of us may not prioritize it. I mean, I know for a fact that the newer generation is definitely prioritizing travel, but there is something so magical and healing about taking a girls trip because it just does something to you that I think a normal trip doesn't. The gondola ride was only for an hour, and as it was moving in those narrow alleys, it felt so dreamy. But at the same time, it was smelling a bit foul, which is really sad because I think the water is stagnant, so it does accumulate that smell. And I've heard that it's worse in summers, so we were lucky that it wasn't that bad at the time we were visiting. Sometimes it's such a dilemma when you're traveling to such places because you want to enjoy the moment, but at the same time you want to capture, the videos and take great photos. So it can be quite a challenge to balance the two, and even more when you're a YouTuber. How cute is Venice? Did you guys like the gondola ride?
It was so good.
And see how empty the streets are. Venice can be such a ghost town, and this was April, so I'm so surprised that how come Venice is so empty. And this is the main area, like the main tourist area. The other areas we were staying, etc., they were even more emptier. So I don't know why, but Venice gave me a bit weird vibe, like a ghostly town. It had this really strange dark energy for some reason. I don't know why, but I feel like Venice is a one-time visit. It's really beautiful, I won't lie. As you can see, it's really beautiful, but I won't visit it again, sadly. And because we weren't feeling it, we just grabbed our dinner from a local place and decided to have it in the Airbnb, and we did our girls' night because we hadn't had it so far. So if you're wondering what do girls even do on their girls' trip, this is what they do. अरे ये तो वीडियो है.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're not forgiven.
ईशा इधर दे. Good morning from Venice. So we woke up at about 9 a.m. because we had to check out. We were in Venice for a day. So we had to, pack our stuff, and we had another Flix bus at about 10 a.m. And the next destination was Milan. So we packed everything. We had our little breakfast in the Airbnb. This was the balcony, by the way, and this was the kitchen. So this was a cute little Airbnb. It was nice. Also, the biggest challenging of traveling with just girls is the luggage. Not gonna lie, we've had so much trouble taking all that suitcase up and above the stairs and down. And a lot of the metro in Italy especially does not have escalator or lift, so that's such a trouble. But anyway, look at this beautiful landscape on our way to Milan. Literally breathtaking.
देखो इटली मिलान एकदम द्वारका जैसा. बाहर लिटरली द्वारका लग रहा है. मेट्रो से निकले हैं.
It's so crazy that two places in completely different parts of the world can look so much similar, because Milan looked a lot like Dwarka, which is the place I live in Delhi. Literally day 6 of the trip in Italy, and I can't get enough of gelato, because tell me why the first thing I grabbed was a gelato. Hello, we are in Milan और हमने इस बारी हॉस्टल लिया है और नहीं बनानी. Everything is an experience, bro. एंड ये हमारी हॉस्टल की पीछे की गली, एंड दिस इज़ द वेंडिंग मशीन. अब मैं दिखाऊंगी. यहाँ पे किचन है जिसमें लाइट बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, एज यू कैन सी. एंड वी आर मेकिंग या एंड देन वी आर मेकिंग सम पास्ता, क्योंकि बिकॉज वी हैवंट कुक्ड एनीथिंग इन एनी एयरबीएनबी येट. हमने कहा चलो किचन है तो कुछ बना ही लेते हैं. देखते हैं. आई होप इट्स गुड. एंड अभी मैं दिखाऊंगी पूरा. इट्स क्वाइट अ टेरिबल सिचुएशन. इन मिलान आउटफिट ऑफ द डे. place of the day. Last day in Italy, and then we're going back to Paris. Also guys, there are so many scams that are happening in Milan. The first of them being people sell you tickets literally randomly outside the metro station. Do not fall for it. Also, the Uber drivers in Milan, they found this way to charge you double money. So what they'll do is they come at the location and then they'll start and stop the trip right there and then. So you will be charged on the Uber and then they'll say ki mujhe to paise aaye nahi, so you pay me in cash. So a lot of tourists might fall for it and you pay the driver literally double, once through Uber and once in cash. This happened with us, so please don't fall for it. I would suggest that you take the metro. It's much more convenient. Also, another experience I wanted to talk about is that in Milan and in Naples, a few of the people, they were calling us Paki, which is Pakistani, so that is a racial slur. We didn't really realize it until much later after discussing it amongst ourselves. So I think traveling as an Indian is always an issue because you never know what kind of racism you will face. Thankfully, we didn't face a lot of racism in Europe overall, but these are some of the experiences that I think really left a mark. In Milano. I wonder what is this mall called? Okay, but काफी सुंदर लग रहा है. But honestly, जैसे Naples में था उससे similar है. नहीं, but उसका grand version, I would say. This mall is called Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, if I'm pronouncing it right. Also, there's this practice in this mall that you have to take 7 rounds on the bull's ball. It brings good luck apparently, and the 3 of us, we did it. I don't know how much luck it brought to us, but I mean, we're in Italy, so that's lucky enough. So Milan only has 2 major attractions. One is this mall which has a lot of luxury outlets. It's really beautiful, and the other is the cathedral which is right outside the mall. So it's like a very small area which is a very touristy area that you can explore. Mandatory photo session by the girlies. We also did this thing where you have to twist your leg 3 times on the bull's balls, and it's like it brings you luck apparently. Hello girls, it's a video. Oh. Hi. We have 3 hours in Milan और अभी हम क्या करने वाले हैं guys? एक रील बनाई है अभी हमने. Hopefully हम डाल दें. बनाते तो हम रहते हैं, डले तो सही. Exactly move. Now that we're approaching the end of the vacation, we're tired of eating pizza and pasta, and we're going to McDonald's. And the irony is that when the trip started, I was like, oh my god, imagine who goes to McDonald's on a trip to Italy, and now that's me, and that's such a
hypocrite.
Yeah, like, but I didn't know that it would happen with me. I guess exactly. Think before you speak. Burger हमने लपेट लिया है. Okay, and now we're going to have affogato and maybe उसके बाद tiramisu, because I'm obsessed with tiramisu. Tiramisu for lunch, breakfast and dinner. This is my first time trying affogato in Italy, and we ordered the sea salt and hazelnut. As a person who is obsessed with tiramisu, I had to try tiramisu once again in Milan, and this place called Spun is pretty popular over there. Trying this viral tiramisu spot. It's called See Spun, and we got the hazelnut flavor. So I hope it's worth the hype. Okay, here it is. Let's do a taste test.
कॉफी का तो बिल्कुल नहीं.
हाँ, कॉफी तो है नहीं इसमें.
अच्छा वो नहीं है. अच्छा हुआ नहीं, सही कह रही है. हेज़लनट की वजह से थोड़ा बहुत तो अच्छा लग रहा है. हाँ, अभी तो ये क्लासिक तो यही है नीचे वाला. थोड़ा सा मिड है.
Since Milan is the fashion capital, everyone was so beautifully dressed in such amazing outfits. I was feeling so jealous of their dressing sense. I was like, wow, look at them. They look so exquisite. Each one of them dressed up in suits and, in the latest luxury items and collections. Just amazing. We also randomly saw so many supermodels just walking around. Like I could just tell that they were models, high-end models, and I think that was such an eye candy and such a beautiful and delightful experience to see pretty people, of course. I got this focaccia bread from this, I don't know what the place is called, but it's so good. अभी थोड़ा ही खाया है. I'll eat the rest of it for my dinner. So good. Ice cream. Ice cream.
नहीं ऐसे ही नहीं बनाती मैं straight वाली
Are you having ice cream? No. Gelato from Vinci.
बना रही हूँ
बहुत महंगी वो है लेकिन यहाँ दुकान मतलब नॉर्मल बंदा तो देख भी नहीं रहा है. And before we knew it, this beautiful journey in Italy came to an end. We had to catch a Flixbus back to Paris at 5 p.m. So we spent the rest of the day just walking around. Italy gave us so many beautiful memories to think about for the rest of our lives, and it was really exhausting, not gonna lie, to spend the 7 days, just traveling so much, but it was so worth it. I think I will miss this trip forever. I love you, Italy, and I love you, Italians.